I just want y'all to find love, man. Like it's mad easy bet, but at the same time, though, like it's not easy at all. It's weird like that. But you just gotta be straight up with them, you gotta hit them with the business. Just slide up on that girl or boy of your dreams. You look them right in the eye, and you just gotta say, all right, hold up.
If I called you, girl, would you pick your phone up? I just wanna be the one to talk to you and tell you that the pain you feel is only temporary. I understand why you're feeling wary. When you're with me, there is no worry. Let's take our time, girl, no hurry. Yeah. I just wanna be the one that you could chill with. Maybe we could have some fun. Yeah, we could care it. I just wanna be the one that you could chill with. Maybe we could have some fun. Yeah, we could care it. I know it seems unreal to you that someone could love you like I do. But baby, you're the one for me. I didn't think that I could ever be so in love, it's hard to breathe. But all of me is guaranteed. And even when the chips are down, I'm never gonna let you frown. I'm never gonna let you frown. Or even when the chips are down, I just want to be the one. I just wanna be the one that you could chill with. Maybe we could have some fun. Yeah, we could care it. I just wanna be the one that you could chill with. Maybe we could have some fun. Yeah, we could care it. I just wanna be the one that you could chill with. Maybe we could have some fun. Yeah, we could care it. I just wanna be the one that you could chill with. Maybe we could have some fun. Yeah, we could care it.
Good morning, everyone. Peepaw is still tired from last night. I'm not even gonna front with you guys this morning. I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but we had like a 3-hour video or a 3-hour stream last night over on Dead on Dave. Keemstar called in. Oh crap! It's doing that thing again. Why is it? I thought I had that fixed. Hang on, guys. There we go. But anyway, we had a show last night, Dead on Dave, 3 hours. Keemstar called in. All kinds of stuff happened. I mean, all kinds of stuff. Evidently, during that show yesterday or last night or whatever, Keemstar negotiated a boxing match between Bunk and CJ Brown, now aka CJ Noodles. Anyway, so yeah, I kind of hope that happens. I would love to, if depending on where it's at, like, there's some, we were kind of talking in the Discord stuff after the stream, if that happens, like maybe over in Texas or something, yeah, I would definitely go. Maybe several of us could meet up and kind of go and watch this boxing match together. Bo Black said he would come. This definitely would be after I got my plushie, hopefully, so I could get Bobax to sign my little Bobax plushie for me. Kind of sit down, we could kind of, have some fun with each other, watching these boxing matches and what have you. So, anyway, I don't know. So we'll see if these guys follow through with it. Keemstar put some, I guess you'd call it some conditions on this to start making this go through. Over the next 7 days, they have to make some Twitter videos and stuff hyping this up. Those videos have to be of them in the gym working out and stuff. Within 14 days, they each have to have gotten a boxing coach to coach them on how to box, so that they're learning how to properly do this, not come in there like a couple of wild men. This is not going to be some backyard boxing thing. This is going to be on actual card and everything. Keemstar told him, said, listen, they would each get enough money out of it to cover like any expenses they might have had, they'd have for the gym memberships and stuff, monies that they would have had to pay their coach, and they would have had a little bit of a bag, to put in their own pocket when it was all said and done after those expenses were out. So, hopefully these two young men take advantage of this. I think it's a good opportunity. I think it's a good exposure for them, to be put on a card, to get their names out there and help their careers as content creators, and hopefully they'll take advantage of that. I don't know. Bunk seemed pretty serious about it. Bunks, seemed to be legitly fired up about it. CJ was just kind of the ass that he is, and wasn't taking anything serious. He seemed to be more focused on trying to mince words with Keem, or try to spar with him mentally. I got news for CJ. Dude, you're over here in preschool playing with your own spit bubbles. Keem's over here with a master's degree. Just don't, okay? So in some other news, evidently Flamenco is on his revolutionary comeback tour by DMCA filing against people. Evidently, this creator by the name of Grimm's Internet Museum received a DMCA takedown notification from a Joshua Connor, aka I guess Flamenco. Now here's the thing about this, right? People are kind of shitting on Flamenco and stuff because he filed a DMCA. Okay. But from my understanding, it was basically just a re-upload. He changed out, I think, the graphic, put like a still picture in front of it, whatever. It was basically a re-upload. There was no really critiquing. There was no transformation. There was nothing. And so if that's all this guy did, then yeah, Flamenco was within his right, I guess, legally to do this. However, right now, optically, it probably was not in his best interest to do so. So this Chudbury says, I'm so confused. Was all the footage of Tom's stream? If so, then he doesn't even have standing to issue DMCA. Flamenco says he was directly using my audio. I heard my text-to-speech donations. So Flamenco was saying that no, he ripped the audio straight from his actual side of the stream. So take that as what you will. Flamenco goes on to say, my understanding of things is that if you want to expect to have your copyright acknowledged, you have to aggressively pursue violations of it when you see it. YouTube notified me of the stream having a 1% match of audio of someone that just bulk uploaded the entirety of my stream with zero transformative aspects or commentary. I did not strike the video. I opted for the 7-day option, giving the guy a chance to take it down with zero penalty to his channel. But now people that have zero aversion to blatantly lying about me, I have now rescinded the strike and will not pursue any copyright claim going forward for any blatant and willfully violation of my copyright, so I can avoid further defamations. Okay. So, in fact, yeah, he did rescind. He did send a rescinding of the request. One thing that I will caution about this here, says this YouTube notified me of a 100% match. We've kind of had some dealings with this with a certain audio video guy that likes to do DMCA strikes, right? And he had the same argument, when in fact the videos were transformative in nature, right? Now, I'm not saying that Flamenco is that guy, but what I will say is just because YouTube says, oh, it's 100% audio match, I would be really cautious about that, because that is an algorithm. It's a bot. So I don't know exactly how, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know how accurate, I guess is the word I'm looking for on that is. So the good news is, I guess, is that he did actually take it down or rescinded the takedown notice. And so hopefully from there, we can just move forward and go on. So anyway, this next little story that we're going to talk about is, I think everybody's, I don't know. He shows up in my chat quite often. He was in Dave's chat last night, pissing and moaning, and then to the point where even Dave addressed him a little bit. And that's right, Smooth Brained Egg Picker. Now, Smooth Brained Egg Picker has been on this I don't know, this Don Quixote march across the internet here about how he was like, I was the one that was out here calling out Salvo. I this, I that, I this, I. They were after me. They were this, they were that. And quite honestly, I'll be honest with you, I never heard of this guy. Honestly, truthfully, I never heard of this guy until he showed up in my stream one day, ranting and raving. And then he started showing up on my Twitter feed because he started commenting to my tweets. And he's talking about how, that the SNT and Sabo and these guys were after him right and left. And the only people that I know of that these guys were actively going after, that I saw any type of interaction with, quite honestly, right, was Jessica Pizzle, Xylee, Tipster, Augie, Flamenco, of course. And I think that was about it. I think there might have been someone else, and I don't. I think maybe even, I think Maggot edits here a little bit. Maybe they may have went after her a little bit too. But anyway, so here he is coming after Maggot edits. She says, as for the gay ops coming out about me from a certain faggot edits, she can see the cope too. She trolled me on behalf of Salvo and abused me and continues to do so. I've done nothing but call out Salvo's true character from the start, so you and Peepaw can fuck off. At Dead on Dave. So this dude, and see, I thought Egg Picker and I had reached some sort of I don't know, understanding, I guess. Um, you know, if he didn't act, I don't know, stupid, and he didn't allow his retardation to flare up too bad, then we wouldn't make fun of him, that we wouldn't mock him, that we wouldn't ridicule him. But because he's smooth brained, he can't help himself, I guess. Anyway, so she goes, so what? Holy delusional land. I shit on you because you were sending a bunch of girls weird ass messages, myself included, that wasn't a gay op. You actually DM'd me that you tweeted Abby Blackbird a picture of your dick. LMAFO, this is the second biggest cap of 2023 I've seen. Egg? Are you sending people unsolicited pictures of your penis? Dude, that sounds a little bit cringe to me, but what do I know, right? Also, Small Ed Picker is the guy who made a whole new account just to go after Clara because she called him out for being a weirdo and also DMing me for feet pics. So now you was after for feet pics too? Holy shit. Picker? Damn, son. What else do we have here? Then he goes, so now he says, I'm leaving the internet for a while. I'm not up for this autism. And Sleepy 187 says, this is a bad look, man. And Egg Picker says, I don't really care. Me and Dilligaff called out Salvo from the start and tried to warn people. Idiots like Dave would rather punch down than admit things. And to be honest, I'm actually going outside all day today because my life doesn't resolve around the internet. Well, good. I hope the boy went out. I hope he touched some grass, got some fresh air, and just got away from the internet. Holy shit, dude. Listen, maybe, you know what? Maybe they did. Maybe Salvo and them roasted your balls. Maybe the S&T were, I don't know. All I can tell you is I never saw any of this shit. Right? When you came at me and was, made your little, whatever the hell it was and stuff, and was in my damn chat raising three kinds of hell, whatever. You never produced any evidence of this shit. You go to your YouTube channel, there's nothing there about it. There's nothing on your Twitter feed about it. I don't know. I think you're delusional, dude. I think you're one of these guys that sniffs his own farts and thinks that, that smells so damn good. You delusional bastard. So anyway, enough about that. I just found that kind of funny. Small pickers out there trying to be little Salvo, sending people dick pics and wanting pictures of their damn feet. We'll call him little Salvo from now on. Still Small Egg Picker. He can be little Salvo. Sounds like Salvo was his damn hero to me. Whatever. All right. So let's get into the meat of this show today, right? We're going to talk about Jessica Pizzo. Now, I like Jessica. I think Jessica is she's funny. She's entertaining. She gets things a little bit squirrely sometimes because she, as she says, she doesn't explain things well. Just for some context, when back some time ago, and I don't know the exact dates, and I'm not going digging through DMs to find all this stuff. Jessica came to me asking me questions because Salvos told her to send him her PayPal information and he would give her the money. And Jessica wasn't for sure about how to do this. So I told Jessica, I said, well, it's just whatever email address that you signed up with for your PayPal, that just send him that email address. And I said, he can put that in and it will get to you, right? To me, that's how I've always done it. And it's always worked fine. And so I'm sitting there talking to her in Discord, or through the DMs or whatever in Twitter. I can't remember. It's been too long ago, and it really doesn't matter. I don't guess in the bottom line of things. But I really remember she came back. She goes, "Oh," she goes, "I can just send him an invoice." And so I said, "Okay, well, I guess that'll work too." Well, it turns out I guess she sent the wrong Savo dude a invoice. And then so she turned around and sent another Savo. I guess this was the right Savo, an invoice. And I said, okay, whatever. And so every so often she'd come back to me and she'd say, you know what, we hadn't paid, whatever. And I said, well, you know, I said, I know he got demonetized. I said, I know he had some issues with his PayPal because during the Fireball 3, which yours truly here was a participant with, me and Peanut Gallery was teammates on there. Anyway, I'd made a donation or whatever during the stream that night. Well, that donation was sent back to me, right? And I told Jessica, I said, I think there's something wrong with his PayPal because I said, all those donations got rescinded because then a lot of other people started saying, hey, they even on Twitter was talking about how they'd gotten their donations back. So all the money was from that night got sent back, right? So Savo, because he didn't set up PayPal right, he Savo was not the most technologically astute person. We'll just put it that way. I helped Savo several times setting up things with different aspects of streaming, as I have done with other people. I mean, it's not a I don't think that's any big secret. I help people all the time. But anyway, he was doing a stream and people started saying, hey, I can't donate it, whatever. And he stopped in the middle of a stream, or stopped what he was doing on the stream rather that morning. And he went into his PayPal and because he hadn't verified himself, I think is what it was, or something like that. Anyway, got his stuff squared away and got it, taken care of, what have you. Right. So, so Jessica was getting really, spun up about the whole thing, about the money, whatever. And she was in a financial tight, and of course, when people get financial tights, when someone owes you money, it becomes more of an issue, right? And I think we've all been there. I've been there when you've got more month than you do money, and things get tight. And if there's someone out there that owes you money, you start putting a little pressure on them. Say, hey, I need my money. You kind of have to lean on them. And so I understand that. I've been there, right? So no problems there. But and for the record, I mean, not for nothing, but Dave even allowed her to come on his platform and let her have her soapbox there for a little bit, right, about the whole deal. And the bottom line is this, even like earlier in that day, Cooter Pot Pie sent her the money, right? So Jessica was made whole. Now, it wasn't Salvo, but irrespective, if it was really about the money, which is what she was saying, she was made whole. So I don't understand why. I didn't understand why she still had this axe to grind. But nonetheless, she was grinding the axe. I mean, she ground that son bitch down to a nub. But then it shifted from that to where she started having beef with Matt Pitt. And she was taking exception with Matt Pitt because she said Matt Pitt got paid and she didn't. Well, Matt Pitt, I guess you could say he kind of got somewhat paid. Because remember now, Matt Pitt won, him and Tommy C won the second Fireball. And that one has some really large donations, but it was through YouTube because at that time Salvo was monetized, was a partner with YouTube. And so all the donations were through Super Chat on YouTube, right? As was the first one that Nick DeOrio won. And for the record, Nick DeOrio told Salvo to take his winnings and give to Matt Pitt as well. Because the whole thing was that Matt Pitt was going to Matt Pitt has a prosthetic leg, guys. He doesn't like to talk about it a lot, and kind of embarrasses him a little bit if you bring it up. But okay, he has a prosthetic leg. Well, here's something you guys might not know. When you get a prosthetic leg, it doesn't last forever, right? It degrades, it deteriorates, it gets, it has a shelf life, right? And those things are extremely expensive, right? It's not something you can just go out to Walmart, buy a new one off the shelf, right? It has to be custom fitted and molded to the specifics that is the amputated limb, right? So Matt would have to go in, they'd have to do a molding and all this stuff and have it casted specifically for his amputated limb. So those things are expensive, right? And so Matt's is past the one that he has is past its useful, or it's like its expiration date. And so they were going to use this monies as help him to go get a new leg, right? Or a new, prosthetic. But all that money stuff was held up by YouTube. So Matt didn't get really paid. When Jessica won, which was, the third one, her and Repzilla, right? Repzilla told Salvo, hey, take my earnings, give it to Matt Pitt. Then, Matt Pitt had something arise in his life where they needed, they were, and so Salvo out of his pocket sent, his Repzilla, he could cover the Repzilla winnings, I guess would be the way to put it, right? It's like little over $100, $130, $40, whatever it was, something like that, right? Anyway, he got that money. Well, when Jessica found that out, man, she went to a whole nother level of upset, right? So it brings us to date here, right? So the last, I'm going to say 2 weeks or so, Jessica has been on Twitter just railing about this whole thing, right? I mean, to the point to where, she even had this, dare I say, hysterical breakdown over on Xylee stream, right? Where she was crying. Some blame Matt Pitt for making her cry. Whatever. All I can tell you now is part of that little crying jag she had over on Xylee stream is now a soundbite donation, or the donation sound or whatever on Shot from the Point. So, anyway, so brings us to this. So Jessica Pizzo puts out this 16-minute and 51-second video yesterday. Okay. And she says, Salvo Pancakes Rant, and she tags Salvo's channel. So I listened to this last night after Dave's stream. I went to bed, was laying in bed and having a little phone out there, and I listened to this. And quite honestly, I don't know if this was really a rant at Salvo, or was it a rant at Matt Pitt? Because it really came across to me as more of sour grapes with Matt Pitt than it did Salvo. It seemed like it was more directed towards Matt than it was Salvo. But you know what? You guys go give it a watch. It's over on Jessica Pizzo's channel. Give it a watch. You guys make your own conclusions on that, right? But I did want to listen to just the first little part of it here, so you can kind of get a taste of what she was doing.
Cakes is a YouTuber who's been around in the YouTube sphere for years. Like Duck Noodles, he often rebranded when things got too crazy for him. And 2 months ago, he held the third installment of a competition with various creators and commentary orbiters called Fireball. I won that competition with my partner Revzilla. I was asked if I would like to split it, and I agreed, because why not? He helped me. I watched the challenge. I don't know if you watched the challenge, but I wasn't going to get the challenge curse. So my half of the winnings was $160. There was another side competition for anyone that donated during that stream. They would be entered into a poll, and whoever won.
So anyway, she talks about the Fireball stuff, right? And she goes, now, after she cheated, watch it says after she cheated, yeah, there was a little bit of a cheating thing going on. She admitted to it, whatever. But I'll tell you right now, kind of a motto of mine is if you ain't cheating, are you really trying? So shortly after this video went live, Jessica had this to say underneath this in the comments underneath the video. She says, "So I've gotten some comments already. One being, you got paid by Cooter. Cool. That wasn't Salvo money, and that minimizes everything I went through. I'm tired of people minimizing it to the money." Where I said over and over the issue, even in this video, and yet people are basically saying, "So what? You got dogpiled by S&T and the community. You got paid. Get over it." So, I guess that's her gripe or whatever. She feels like, she didn't get the respect I guess she feels like she was owed, or was due. Here's the thing, okay? When Jessica decided to go after Salvo, did she have a legitimate gripe and beef? 100% she did. No doubt about it. She did. But guess what? I'm pretty sure Zadi had some legitimate gripes and beef to go after Salvo. I'm pretty sure Augie has some legitimate gripes and beef to go after Salvo. Tipster, right? Bo Blacks. Let's not forget that whole deal in the escapades in Canada. There was a lot of people that had some legitimate gripes and beefs to go after Salvo. The problem was, up until recently, if you said anything disparagingly, or if you tried to call Salvo out for bad acts, right? Bad behavior, things that in the past this community had condemned for, right? And they condemned him about this as well. He would just flippantly say, "I don't care. Why are there rules? Why are there boundaries?" Right? The thing of it is, see, guys, you cannot hold somebody accountable who will not be held accountable. And he had a base, a rabid base, might I add, that was not going to hold him accountable either, really, because that's really what it boils down to, right? And so when a person does a video on somebody, such as myself or Nick or Augie or Bo Blacks or anyone else, right? Anyone else in the commentary community, when you do a video on someone's bad behavior or bad actions and stuff, right? What you're really doing is you're trying to draw attention to this bad behavior and hoping that his base, or their base rather, not necessarily his, I'll say their base, sees this, gets to thinking, yeah, maybe they shouldn't have done this, or maybe they shouldn't have done that. And I can see that. And, I'm just not going to support this person anymore. And so they quit supporting this person and they leave that camp, if you will, and they'll go on to somebody else's, or they'll find someone else to support. And so it affects them through donations, or it affects them through their watch time if they're partnered with YouTubers, so their money. So the whole point of it is, right, is to affect the person's bottom line. If you can affect the person's bottom line, right, if you can get in their back pocket, you get their attention and say, okay, yeah, I can't do that. All right, so I can be held accountable for this shit, right? The problem was, right, with Salvo, if people tried to hold his feet to the fire about bad actions or bad behavior, all it did, it seemed like, was draw more people to him, and people would donate even more money. I watched some of his streams after some of the stuff that he was doing that I myself even found kind of repugnant in his action behavior, right? And I would go and watch his streams, and there would be people in there, and see if this sounds familiar, guys. If any of you guys watch the streams, someone would donate, $5 or $10. He goes, well, thanks for the $10, but it's not $25. And so then the person would turn around and draw, and someone would donate $25.
Whatever you say, boomer.
Thanks for the sub there, Spunky. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. And so someone would donate $50, and then is, well, thanks, that's $50. Thanks for the $50, but if it's not, if you could do 50, well, why can't you do 100? And then they would donate 100. Does that sound familiar, guys? Did you of you guys watch how he was able to get his base to still support him financially and donate to him financially? Right? See, that's the whole thing. I mean, so yeah, Jessica tried to hold him accountable, right? Zaddy, to a certain degree, tried to hold him accountable. Augie was trying to reason with him privately about things. All this story has been told over and over again, And even myself, I had thought about, because the money thing really did bother me with Jessica, okay, and about him not being a man of his word. Because I guess I'm old school in that way, to where if a person says, hey, I'm going to do this, whatever else, then I expect the person to do that, right? To be a, quote, man, for the lack of, I don't want to be whatever, but to be a person of their word, right? If you say you're going to do something, do something. And I was cautioned not to say or do anything. And they said, Riv, they're not going to listen. Not right now. And all you're going to do is put a big target on your back, and then they're going to come after you. I was like, well, yeah, I can handle that, whatever. They said, yeah, but, it may not be the smart thing right now. Wait. The day will come, just wait. And I said, well, okay. So I listened to this advice that I was given from different people, because I felt like they might be a little bit more wiser in this, because even though I've been around for a while, and I've been out here, and I've been in the community, and I've watched and I've taken notes and stuff, I by no means have everything on lockdown. I don't necessarily have all the words. I don't have, the big brain ideas a lot of times. So I listened to them, and I said, okay. And as I sat back and I watched, and I saw how when people were trying to hold him accountable, and I saw what happened, I was like, yeah, they're right. His supporters and stuff right now, they are not ready. They're not ready to listen. They're not ready to hear reason and truth right now. They're too rabid. It was almost like the Jim Jones cult down in, they were all just drinking the Kool-Aid, right? There was no getting through. And don't misunderstand. I laughed at a lot of Salvo stuff. I've repeatedly said, when we supported Salvo, and I included myself in this, we supported Salvo when he was ridiculing and mocking flamenco, right? And how he had him twisted all up in knots and just out here in the breeze blowing. We laughed our monkey asses off at him, right? Matter of fact, flamenco's still out here. I mean, he's still just wild and in the streets, right? We laughed at him. We're still laughing at him. When he went after Deaf Noodles, another person that we all could get behind and we didn't like, right? We cheered. We held the salvo signs. Yay, yay. He went up to California. He confronted Deaf Noodles on his own stage. Shit, me and Banana sat there live streamed that and chopped it up and laughed and whatever, right? Oh, speaking of there he is. Mr. Dick Picker himself. Hey, Smo, let me ask you a question, bud. Just how many women did you send your dick pic to? Huh? Little Salvo. That's what we're going to call you now. Little Salvo. Because you're out here sending unsolicited dick pics to women, asking them for their damn feet pics. Right? Yeah, buddy. Oh, yeah. Big smooth egg. Smooth egg head. Dude, why are you out here asking women for their feet pics? Do you really want to be Salvo that much? Is that what this was really all about? You were out here protesting about Salvo, but you really and truly you wanted to be Salvo, didn't you? I mean, Salvo was your hero. He was your mentor, right? And then when he wouldn't doge you and pat you on the head and say, good little egg, good little egg. Yes, yes, my Padawan, come forward. You got mad and you wanted to go out here and, rant and rave about him, but then you're out here sending dick pics to women? Really? More cope? Really? Can't even see my I tell you who can see my PP? Your mama, go ask her. She saw it real good last night, buddy. Matter of fact, hell, you might be my kid and I just don't know it. Damn. Anyway, but enough of you there, little egg, little Salvo. So, yeah, nobody was within Salvo's camp was ready to listen. So till we had this big sexcapade happen, whatever, then all of a sudden people were ready to listen. So, but anyway, like I say, Jessica and Matt Pitt was kind of going back and forth and whatever. And so last night, the boys over there on the Now Recording podcast did a little live stream, right? And so I haven't got, of course, it was after my bedtime, so I haven't gotten to listen to this. I'm going to be coming in this kind of code here. But so let's kind of listen to what Matt had to say in response to this video that Jessica put out.
I guess.
I just said thank you, Ghosty.
Oh God! All right, here we go. Boom! There, it's up on screen.
All right. So the first tweet, Jessica tweets out, "I'm sorry, but at Sally Gets Real and Paige, we're not the first to call out Salvo. Me, I was the first, and you all sat there silent until it was your turn."
Okay, so Jessica puts out this tweet saying that she was the first to call out Salvo, huh? Okay.
Then was it quote unquote Salvo bad? Me. Wham. Let's move on. All right. November 24th is when I first went after him publicly. After that, it blew the fuck up and no one said shit while I was taking hits.
So she went after and tweeted out November the 24th, she says, huh? And she says she was the first one that went after Salvo. Oh, what's this? Josh Oblaks. Okay. Married man, Salvo Pancakes caught thirsting for other women live. I'm contacting Flamenco right now to obtain his wife's contact information from Kiwi Farms and inform her of this adultery. And this was on July 17th, 2022. Now help me, guys. Does July come before November? I think it does. Anyway, I digress. Let's go on.
Go ahead. Jessica says in the screenshot, Salvo lied. I'm legit pissed off. Everyone supports him. Can fucking kick rocks. You at Mama Content. Pissed off. She's pissed off, ladies and gentlemen. Pissed off. So I quote tweet her, and because I feel like, just, joking on Jessica. This is a joke. just having a nice little fun. Jessica Pizzle days ago. Why isn't anyone talking about this? Jessica Pizzle now that people are talking about this. I did it first. I did it first. I did it first. Did it first. So yeah, Jessica Pizzle wanted us to talk about Salvo getting cheated on, and a lot of us were like, yeah, let's just wait and see if he's fucking with us. And she got all mad and butthurt because we wanted to wait. And so now that everybody's like being like, all right, well, he's cheated and he drank piss. Lol, that's funny. Who cares? He cheated on people, but he did drink piss. That's pretty funny. And poop Play-Doh and fucking clown porn. Ha ha ha. Lol. Now she's like, oh, I said it first. I was the first one to go after Salvo. None of you. And then she tweets out, Matt Pitt, Jessica, I know you're mad about your money, but Salvo is a good guy. I know you will get your money. He told me so. Also, Matt, it's all fake, guys. Don't fall for it. Also, Matt, you know, it does suck that he never gave anyone their money. But
Sheesh.
I don't, Jessica, I don't care that you got your money. Like, I don't care. You got paid. You got paid. All right. I'll talk about that more, but I don't care. She also tweeted out, Matt, maybe, just maybe, instead of deflecting from your dick suck sesh with Salvo, you can learn to stop twisting things to make it drama worthy for your little podcast. Hold on a second. Let me get Salvo's dick out of my mouth so I can read these tweets better. Go ahead. I quote tweeter and I say, the difference, I knew I never expected my money and I didn't freak out about it. I won $1,100. You won $400. Yet you kept going on streams saying, Matt got his money. I didn't. And totally changed the narrative. Yeah, you kept going on streams and being like, well, Matt got his money. And everyone, and then I'd have to go on and be like, I got the Repzilla half that I didn't win, that Repzilla gave to me. But I never got, because everyone kept assuming like, oh shit, so Matt got his leg money. No, never got the leg money. YouTube channel was demonetized. So I had to keep going on because you're so terrible at explaining things. I had to keep going on and like correcting the record. Keep going.
Anyway, so Matt goes on. He refutes some of the things that she says, put things in context, right? So go check out that if you haven't. Check out the now recording and give that a watch. I will finish watching that, later on in the day. You know what? I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to one time offer, Small. I'm going to give you your little 10 minutes of fame. I'm going to give you an opportunity to speak in front of probably more people than you've ever spoke in front of in your entire life. Jump in the waiting room. I'm in the live channel. Jump in the waiting room right now on the Discord. I'll pull you in and I'll let you have your little say. Okay. I'm going to give you your opportunity. Okay. And if you don't, right, if you don't have the balls to come on here and talk to me face to face, right, then we'll know that you are nothing more than just some little smooth brain Salvo wannabe. So come on, jump in. Come on. And I hope to hell you come in here with more than your ad hominem attacks on my physical appearance. Because if that's all you fucking got, is you're going to attack that I'm fat, that I'm old. If that's all you got, then I got news for you. You're going to walk out of here bloodied and bruised. But come on. I'm going to give you about 5 minutes to get your ass in the Discord, jump in the waiting room, and I'll pull you up in here, and we'll have a conversation. You got 5 minutes, little boy. Let's go. Come on. What do you think, chat? Do you think he's man enough or egg enough or whatever it is to get his ass in here and let's go? You know, the last time that you opened your little fucking mouth and got my attention, I made a short little video. Hell, it wasn't nothing. It was absolutely positively nothing. Made a little Twitter video and sent you running for a week, hiding and cowering in the corner, sucking your fucking thumb. Okay, so it's just more ad hominem attacks on my physical appearance because you don't have the ability to have a rational cognitive thought about anything. You are truly a smooth egghead, aren't you? Right? I'm waiting. I'm waiting, Egg. I think it's safe to say he's not going to show up. On the alts now, mass flagging. All right, all I can say is mass flag, bitch. Do your worst. Do your absolute fucking worst. And let's see here. You said that you never, ever showed dick pics. Is that what you said? Then what is this? What is this? It says you tweeted Abby Blackbird a picture of your dick. So are you saying you did not tweet a picture of your dick to Abby Blackbird? Is that what you're saying? Ban you? Why in the fuck would I ban you? You're fucking content gold, dude. You're one of the biggest fucking log houses. I mean, you're out there a fucking DSP. I will milk your ass until my hands bleed. Nobody cares about Abby's fake allegations. You know, that's something exactly Salvo would say. You truly are fucking little Salvo, aren't you? You really are just little Salvo. Oh, poor little Salvo. Poor little Salvo. Oh. Are you into piss play too? I bet you are, aren't you? Yeah, I bet you are. Uh-huh. I bet you family gatherings for you are really interesting, right? I bet you your mom just looks at you and wonders, why in the fuck didn't I swallow you? She does, doesn't she? I guarantee you that has come across. You've heard that expression from her before, right? Why in the fuck didn't I just swallow you? You have to be such a disappointment to your family. You really, truly do have to be a disappointment to your family. All right, guys. I think I've given him more enough time. Do you guys agree? Right? Abby, are you in the waiting to call? I don't see Abby's not in the waiting to call. But if she hops in there, I'll be glad to bring her in. What is this here? What is this here? So Abby did. All right, thanks for that. Is that why you tweeted me a picture of your cock? Then guess it was a good idea that I screenshot it before you deleted it. Ooh, interesting. So even Abby is confirming you did this. Wow. Completely made up. No, it sounds like to me you're just a, I don't know. Did I even show you guys that? I mean, I've showed you that. Yeah. All right. Thanks for that. Is that why you tweeted me a picture of your cock then? Guess it was a good idea that I screenshotted it before you deleted it. Yeah. Whew. Little Salvo there is tweeting pictures of his tiny little penis to women, unsolicited. Damn. What a dude. This is not the way to get women, guy. That's not how you get a woman. You don't send her pictures of your tiny little penis, right? Good God. Anyway. So listen, egg picker, I gave you an opportunity. Thanks for the sub there, Brandon Edits. I gave you an opportunity. I opened up the Discord to let you come in here, confront me, to show that I'm the big idiot and how I'm coping and how I'm a moron and all these things. I gave you the opportunity. I gave you the platform to come and speak in front of more people than you've ever had in your entire life watching your damn videos. Right? I gave you that opportunity and you squandered it. You squandered it. You had a chance to be famous. You had a chance to make the copious producer look like a moron, and you pissed it away. Anyway, look. Oh, me. All right. So, guys, tonight it is SFTP Tuesday on Dead on Dave. Matt Pitt will be there. I don't know if Tommy C will be joining us tonight or not, but definitely Matt Pitt will be there. Not for sure what we will talk about. But we'll probably be going. I don't know. I think if Tommy is there, we usually go live about. I think it's about. Was it about 7 Eastern? Anyway, listen. We will watch Dave's Twitter, watch my Twitter. We'll get the actual time out there. But anyway, SFTP Tuesday tonight. If you did not, for some reason, if you did not catch the show yesterday with Xylee, it was Xylee's debut for Mondays with Xylee. Go over there and check that out on Dave's stream. It's 3 hours, and all 3 hours of it is gold. It is an actual, all 3 hours is golden. Like I said, Keen calls in. They book a boxing match. Check that out. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Is John doing a show this morning? Let me go ahead and check, see if John's doing a show. Nerdy John. Doesn't look like he's got one scheduled for this morning. But keep an eye on Nerdy John's channel. He might actually do a show this morning. I don't know. He typically does one that starts about 30 minutes or so after mine. So check out Nerdy John. He, like I say, he might possibly be doing something. Anyway, what else? Definitely make sure to go out and watch the Now Recording podcast that was put out last night. I'm going to finish watching that one up. You know what? And even go watch Jessica Pizzle's video. Show her a little support. Maybe if she, finally gets some flowers and gets some acknowledgement, maybe she'll calm down a little bit. She's not a bad person. She just, just wants a little attention. So give her a little attention. Maybe she'll calm down. Egg picker, just quit sending dick pics unsolicited to women, dude. Just that's just trashy. That's just trashy, dude. Don't do that. I guess with that, listen, guys, I'll wrap this up here. Thank you. I set a goal for this channel, which I honestly I'd never done before. This channel was just what it was. But from encouragement from a lot of different people, a lot of people cheering me on and encourage me. I'm back to doing this. I'm loving these morning shows. The channel's growing. It is very, it's very overwhelming for me at times. Just be real honest with you. I would love to see me hit 1,000 subs this year. We're close. I think we can get there. Like I say, I've got some plans. I've got a direction that I want to go with the channel. I got things that I want to do, because I want to entertain, you guys. I want to have fun with you guys. I want to laugh at people. I want to laugh at myself. But the most important thing that I really want to do is I want to help people. And I shared with you guys not too long ago what my goal was is the donations that you guys donate and the monies that, if I can get partnered with YouTube, that I can get from ad revenue and all that stuff, it's all going to go into a fund. And I'm going to try to get some of these different manufacturers, out there of the different components for PCs. And I'm going to work with some people that are, how do I put this? That are going to help me come up with a way to pick people to receive these PCs that I put together, right? Because we have a lot of really, really exceptionally talented people in our community out there. We have artists, we have editors, we have creators, we have a lot of people. And the only thing that's really holding them back to be allowed to go that next level is they just don't have the technology, right? And the biggest chunk of that technology is the PC, right? Because they can be cost prohibitive for a lot of people, right? And I want to try to reduce that barrier for as many of them as we possibly can. And so if we can get this channel to where it is making money, because here's the thing, guys, I don't need the money. I don't. I'm old enough and I'm in a stage in my life where money is not an issue for me. And a lot of these young people, these young creators and stuff out there, money is a big issue for them. Right. And so money is it just, they just don't have it to get those type of things that they need to take their game to that next level. And I want to help them. And so you guys will be able to help me in turn help them. And it will be philanthropy, I guess, in a way, right? And that's what I hope to do. That's what my plan is. That's what my goal is, right? I want to help these people. And like I say, we're going to come up with a way on how to identify these people. I'm not for sure exactly. There's been several different ideas floated, and some of them I really like. But when we get closer to that goal line to where we've got this channel making money and we're able to start putting those wheels into motion, then that we'll have everything planned out. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be several months down the road before any of this stuff is going to be it. But so I've got plenty of time to really get a battle plan hardened out. And when I do get it hardened out, I will present it to you guys, because everything that I do on that will be above board. It will be completely and totally honest. I will show you guys the money. I'll show you where the money is going. It will be completely, totally transparent on all of it. Right. Cause like I said, that's my goal. I want to help these other creators. I really do. So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to do that together as a team. It's not me. It's going to be us. Right. And that's what we're going to do. So anyway, listen, guys, make sure to check out, watch Twitter this afternoon for the announcement for Dave's show tonight, with the SFTP team. But until then, keep your powder dry, and I'll see you in the funny papers.